Nothing breaks the dam and drowns me in nostalgic childhood awesome memories like giant Japanese kaiju monsters beating the stuffing out of one another. And none so provides such an entertaining butt-whooping as Godzilla. With a 60-plus year career that seems as indestructible as the monster itself, it's impossible to meet someone who doesn't know who Godzilla is. Cripes, I can't think of any other international fictional character that has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and has won the MTV Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, there you go, there's something to dance about. But what a career. He started out as a breathing, living metaphor of the atomic bombs dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He's been a father, a savior of children and mankind, a resurrected zombie, and an environmentalist. He's taken on the army and all their robotic contraptions, all of course ending in BOOM! He's fought other dinosaur-like creatures, several kinds of giant bugs, three-headed dragons that shoot gravity, don't ask, monsters with hooks for arms that bust all stomach, extraterrestrials in awesome jumpsuits, slug women from outer space, space cockroaches, space gorillas, several doppelgangers like a building in his likeness, and a robotic version with an insane arsenal of firepower! Look at this! This is insane! Why invest the wasted time and money in constructing these things to look like Godzilla? Just shoot the laser or missiles! He even fights a genetically cloned Godzilla plant, a Godzilla from outer space, ooh, and even a monster from the space in your butt. Literally, he's fighting a turd! Oh, it's so crappy. But I loved this stuff as a kid. But now as an adult, I find the history of Godzilla films far more entertaining than the actual films. For example, you wouldn't believe how incredibly hard and dangerous it was to be the actor in the monster suits. For one, the actor's head is in the monster's neck, and could barely see through two tiny holes, which also acted as the only means of being able to breathe, because the actor was basically in a 130-degree oven. He could only stay in there for a few minutes or he'd pass out. And I can't get over how ridiculous these film translations can get when they're marketed and released overseas. Like how Terror of Mechagodzilla became Terror of Godzilla in America, which is stupid because Godzilla's the good guy. And somebody in Germany has never watched a Godzilla movie when they were titling them, because nearly every single one has Godzilla fighting one of Frankenstein's monsters, when Frankenstein does not appear or has never even been mentioned in the entire series! But you know who does appear in the series? Mothra! Yeah, now we're talking. This is a video series about women. Well, females at least. The giant monster fighting was great, but it really made my day when Mothra would appear on screen and start kicking butt. She was and still is my favorite monster. I love it! Watching these films was one thing, but trying to convey and relay my feelings about them was something else. Though it was a different time then than it is now, people now are far more forgiving. People back then made fun of me for liking these kaiju films. I was so young, I didn't really get why people were so mean. I loved it, I found it as an escape, but I let it get to me. I struggled with personality issues and depression, and Mothra and Godzilla was something that kept me going, made me happy, but people bullied me for it. Why? Maybe that's part of the reason why I loved Mothra so much. Like how Godzilla was a metaphor of the atomic bomb, Mothra was like a metaphor for me. I felt like a turd, which no offense to Mothra, in her caterpillar form she sort of looks like a poo, but I hoped someday I'd come out of my shell and just be myself, and everyone could accept me for who I was. But now I've metamorphosized into a full-grown, beautiful man. It's finally time to take action, and I've always wanted to do this too. I want to talk about every Godzilla and Mothra movie and how good, bad, and fun they are. My personal take on them. You can judge me for this, but you know what I can finally say? I don't care, because I'm not only doing this for myself, but for the children as well as adults like myself who, as kids, struggle with bullying and childhood depression. For every video that I make about a kaiju monster movie, I'm donating an undisclosed amount of money to two charity organizations, the Anxiety and Depression Association of America and Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center. How Mothra and Godzilla helped me get through hard times, I hope to do the same with millions of others. Every Monday I'll release a Godzilla and or Mothra video, because Monday is stereotypically the most depressing day of the week, so let's get the work and school week started with something fun. So let's put on our green and teal ribbons, green for childhood depression, teal for anti-bullying. And while we're at it, put on a purple and pink ribbon, because like Mothra fighting the evil Godzilla, we're going to battle with monsters of our own.